Hello explorers, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I sound terrible, like I just woke up. I actually got like almost a full night of sleep. That's a whole nother story. But I was fully rested and it was time to get up because today I'm going to do a volunteer project with Trees Atlanta and I'm going to go help plant trees. I've been trying to do this at least once a month. They have other projects like removing invasive species and forest restoration, all that type of stuff. But tree planting is definitely my favorite one of the projects. It usually spend like 3 to 4 hours on a project, and typically I help plant at least 2 trees. Usually end up with a partner because planting trees can be a lot of work, okay? But it's definitely a great way to give back to the community, making sure Atlanta's tree canopy stays wonderful, because I believe Atlanta in the US is the top city for having the most tree coverage out of major cities. So it's nice to make sure that it maintains, and plus trees are excellent for the environment. So I'm gonna get my quick little breakfast and then head in the car and head on over to the project. Let's go. Okay, so I'm getting my breakfast. I don't really eat much when I have to go somewhere early in the morning because my digestive system is not for it. So just eat me some bread, not even toasting it, because when I toast it, I feel like I have to put cream cheese on it. But it's good before you go planting trees and doing that type of work, that you should have something on your stomach. I really hope it's really gloomy day. The ground should be moist because it's rained all day yesterday, but I hope it doesn't rain while we're out there. It is supposed to rain again today because I might have to leave. I do not want to be in pouring down rain because the projects happen rain or shine. And this project will be in Northwest Atlanta at Atlanta Memorial Park. I've never been there. Probably driven right past it and didn't even know. So I just got in the car. I have all I need. I have gloves. It's important to have gloves to plant the trees so your hands don't get jacked up. But they will provide gloves if you don't have any. I have a mask. You don't have to have a mask anymore because, you know, we're outside vaccinated. But if it gets cold, I have one. And I have water. And I always have a scarf on my head because it's outside. I don't want like things getting in my hair. And then I have some pants with pockets so I can carry my keys easily and stuff like that. So let's get going so I won't be late. Okay. Okay, I've arrived maybe 2-3 minutes late, but it looks like they're still trying to get set up here. And it looks like it may not rain. It's kind of cleared up a little bit. Hopefully it stays like that. But here's the park. There's people up here with Trees Atlanta. This is a nice little park. We've met at the meeting point, but now we're actually walking to the place in the park where we'll actually plant the trees.
Keep the flag, but put the flag back by the tree. Because Trees Atlanta will come back in mapping whatever tree is we want. It's just like this, it'll miss any plant. The first 1/3 of the dirt. You're gonna fill the hole about 1/3.
Now I'm starting the process of planting tree 2. When you start planting a tree, you need to find the root flare on the tree, which this one was very hard to find. I ended up having to go get the coordinator to help because it was down in there. The other 2 trees I planted today did not have that issue. But you also want to make sure you get the roots untangled and, you know, hugging each other because it's been in a pot at the nursery. So you want to make sure it frees itself so it can grow properly. The next step is clearing the land for where you need to plant a tree, and they do mark where you need to plant a tree with flags. Clear the land and then start digging. Sometimes clearing can be a lot harder depending on what grass or what's on top, but here there was hardly any grass and there was a lot of leaves, so pretty easy, especially with the ground being so wet. The shovel becomes your measuring tool. I'm putting the tree in to one, see if the hole is too deep or not deep enough. And you can tell this by making sure that the shovel does not go above the root flare of the tree. So that's why it's important to find the root flare. And then the shovel, depending on how big the tree is, and that's something they will demonstrate at the beginning, the shovel will help you measure the hole to make sure it is wide enough all the way around. So the shovel is definitely a perfect and important tool for multiple things during tree planting. And if the hole is too deep, you can fill it back in with the dirt that you already have and make sure the bottom is flat. And you need to make sure the bottom is flat, period, and the sides slope in towards the tree. Now, once the measurements are good in depth and width, you can start filling the dirt back in around the tree. So you want to hold the tree, make sure the tree is straight, and fill the hole back in with dirt. And make sure you pack it in with your hands only, not your feet. Pack it in around the tree to make sure it's secure and it won't come out of the ground. Also, before you completely fill the hole back in, you want to look at the tree to make sure it is straight and make sure the branches are pointing in a good direction. So if there was a walking path or a street right next to it, you won't want the main branches sticking into that path or street. So just make sure you check that and adjust it accordingly. And if you have a partner, it's easier to do that. Once you get your tree planted, you're going to put any of the dirt that was in the pot around the tree, but make sure you do not cover the root flare. And then you'll put anything that was in the hole around it as a berm, as well as mulch. Another tree done. Tree number 2. All dirty. Well, I am done. We are done early. It was perfect conditions for planting trees today because the temperature was excellent. It didn't rain. It didn't storm. We had a huge group. There was a lot of volunteers that came out today. And the ground was moist because it rained all day yesterday. So made it easy. I planted 3 trees by myself. I usually partner with someone, but since the ground was moist, I was like, let me try it myself. But if the ground had like a lot of gravel in it, no. Or hard, no. Mm-mm. Also to note, like usually it's huge trees. These were like shrubs or little trees. Because usually it is a lot of effort. The hole has to be bigger. You got to put water down, this whole thing. But let me get in the car and then I'll tell you once I get home and shower because I'm dirty. Tell you a little bit more about Trees Atlanta. So I am back. So like I mentioned, I was dirty. Clothes dirty, whatever. Luckily, the back of my clothes wasn't dirty, so it wasn't dirty in my car. I'm a clean person, okay? My car has to be clean, so I don't have to go clean the car. But my shoes were filthy, and I did not bring another pair of shoes, so I took them suckers off, and I wore socks. I was like, I am not putting all that nastiness in my car and have to clean out the carpets. So luckily I did have some bags in the car, like grocery bags or whatever. So I put them in there. And then when I got home, I rinsed them under the outdoor spout or whatever. So you get all that excess mud off and everything. And I put my top sweater in another bag because 1, it was hot and 2, it was dirty. So I put that stuff in the wash machine. And then I took a shower and now I'm all refreshed and I'm waiting for my GR crickets. I'm so hungry now, so hungry. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about what Trees Atlanta is. So Trees Atlanta protects and improves Atlanta's urban forests by planting, conserving, and educating And the organization was founded in 1985. And Trees Atlanta works to mitigate Atlanta's tree loss, protect its forests, and increase its tree canopy. And it is empowered by a community of volunteers. Trees Atlanta serves the metro Atlanta area and has grown to become one of Atlanta's most widely known and supported nonprofit organizations. And I will leave a link down below so you can go check out more about Trees Atlanta there. But Trees Atlanta, you can support the organization by donating, by volunteering, of course, attending an event, or you can even rent out the facility, which I don't know what the facility looks like. I always volunteer. So definitely check out the link so you can learn more about Trees Atlanta. And I am hungry. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and starve until my food gets here. I ordered something through DoorDash, and I don't think it's gonna be here for another like 20 minutes. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you have any questions, make sure you leave that down below in the comment box. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when all of my videos are released on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I talk about all things travel, photography, and the environment. And of course, this is Vlogmas, so you'll see me every day, not just Tuesday and Thursday, through December 25th, 2021. And make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and your social media networks. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and night wherever in the world you are. Bye.